Hello, losing weight dripping vinyl, 16th of November. It's a Sunday, and I'm beginning my night shifts from a few hours from now and on. So we'll see how the next week goes. But I've been working out every day for the last while now, and I increased the weights, which might have affected my weight negatively, but in a positive way. Um, so the reviews for the last couple of days. Well, it's not in the ripping order, but the release order, I think. Genesis Seconds Out. This is a double album live, and it's the last one with Steve Hackett still on it. And I never really thought about it, but Seconds Out, if that would refer that Hackett left later. But on the other hand, Gabriel was actually the second out, so since Anthony Phillips was the first one to leave. But anyway, this is a very good live album, but I remember the song quality as better as it turned out to be. And it's maybe not so strange. At the time, it wasn't that popular with heavy bass and stuff like that. So, and the Genesis live has always been heavy with bass pedals and stuff, and like the Moog Taurus kind of thing, and that doesn't carry so well on this recording. Actually, I remember that as being more heavy, but it surprised me a little bit sound quality wise. But the song selection is fantastic, and it's a really good representation from the live concerts from that time, with Phil Collins doing his best, actually. So, and I think this was before Chester Thompson filled out with drums, so it's Bill Bruford, I think. Stepping in when Collins is at the front stage. Anyway, that about that one. Then it's this, 2 copies, and then there were 3. This one was better than I remember. It's a lot more like the old Genesis than I remembered it. People usually refer to this as the first stepping stone and the more hit-oriented Genesis, but I don't think that actually came to until not even on Duke, even though I go to Duke later. But I think this is more of a classic Genesis type of record than the modern type of Genesis. So it's quite good. It's not the best album. Those we have already covered. Duke looks like that. Also 2 copies. This is pretty good, actually. They started to experiment with new sounds and synth sounds and stuff. I think that's much Tony Banks, and Phil Collins has started to experiment on his own. So the Phil Collins sound is starting to creep in, but it is the misunderstanding or turn it on again. is the songs that is hit oriented. The rest is quite progressive and at least experimental. So this record is clearly the first step to the more hit-oriented Genesis, but even though the sound is different, the arrangement remains pretty much like it always has been. So it was nice to confirm that I actually remembered Duke better than most other people did. So that was nice. And there's this one. This is David Palmer doing Genesis music with the London Symphony Orchestra. And it's good song selection, but I don't think it could have been done better. I think it's and also I think it's strange that he has so much electrical instruments backing up. I could see using other stuff in a symphony orchestra to fill out the. But on the other hand, he brings in people like Ian Anderson doing flute and stuff. So maybe he didn't want to step away too much from the original sound. But then again, then it doesn't really become a classical interpretation of the Genesis music. So well, I'm a little bit torn about it. It's fun to have, not something that I will listen a lot to. Genesis Abacab. This one isn't very good at all, actually. Yeah, they must have been on drugs or something. Or too much new toys in the studio, maybe. It's a lot of experimentation, but not on the good side. I think it's strange that some of the stuff went to the record actually, like Who Done It, and Who Done It, I think, is a play with some kind of effects units that just turned out to become a track on the record, and or something. It's the kind of thing I would play around with when I get a new effects unit or something in the studio. So well, it's a really strange album for Genesis. The one off, I would say, I think, because they at least the last album and the Genesis album was actually pretty good too. And the last one, We Can Dance, is very good actually. So this one is really odd. Anyway, that was the ones I ripped since the last time. And as I said, I don't know what kind of video I will do this week, because I'm doing the night shift thing this whole week, and starting in a few hours. I will start at 4 in the afternoon today and work all night, and then start a little bit later and work later the other nights in the week. So I'll see where I get the workout sessions and what kind of videos I will do. Well, that was it for now, and see you next time. Bye.